Hello and welcome to my Dark Castle Chimps and Josh's Constant Achievement Guide. In this run of it, I don't use any abilities, but I would recommend you use some abilities, and I'll say where. First, we're going to start off by placing an engineer right over here. Try and get it as in a straight line with the track as possible, and then place a dart monkey directly above it. Before round 8, place a dart monkey right over here, as top left into that corner as possible, and then set it to strong. In the middle of round 10, place Quincy as bottom left into this corner as possible, and then keep him on first for now. In the middle of round 12, upgrade your engineer to oversized nails, and then during 13, upgrade it to pin when you can afford it. For round 15, I would recommend using Quincy's ability, but all you have to do is buy double gun mid-round on your engineer. Before 21, place a spike factory right over here. At some point before 28, place a boomerang right next to Quincy, and upgrade it to Kylie Boomerang with faster rangs. At some point before 33, upgrade your spike factory to smart spikes and set it to smart. Over the next few rounds, you're also going to be upgrading it to long life spikes and deadly spikes when you have the money. In the middle of 37, you should have deadly spikes afforded, and now you're going to upgrade it to faster production and even faster production when you have the money to. On round 40, I would recommend using Quincy's ability, but you don't have to. When you have the money, place a village right over here so that you can fit a spike factory between the village and your other spike factory. Upgrade that village to monkey commerce and place a spike factory in between the village and your other spike factory. And upgrade that spike factory to spiked balls and then even faster production when you have the money. I would also recommend using Quincy's ability on 43, but as you see, you don't have to. Place an alchemist next to your spiked balls and upgrade it to stronger stimulant first and then perishing potions. In the middle of 49, upgrade your village all the way to jungle drums. Before 53, upgrade your spiked balls to spiked mines. At some point soon, upgrade your Kylie Boomerang to a Moab Press and set it to strong. You don't have to do this for a while, as you can see here, but I would recommend doing it once you have the money. And then also set Quincy to strong once you've afforded it. We have reached the almighty round 63. You don't have to use any abilities here, but I would recommend using Quincy's level 10 ability for the first wave. For round 71, I would recommend using Quincy's level 3 ability, but you don't have to. For round 75, I would recommend using Quincy's level 3 ability when there are only BFBs left on screen, but as you see here, you definitely do not have to. And then for round 76, I would recommend using Quincy's level 10 ability, but you also don't have to. For round 78, I would also recommend using Quincy's level 10 ability on the first big wave of ceramics, but you don't have to. Spiked Mines is just that good. For round 79, feel free to use either of Quincy's abilities, but you don't have to. For round 80, I would recommend using Quincy's level 3 ability when he starts attacking the ZOMG, and I would also recommend using his level 10 ability when it starts to pop into BFBs. But you also don't have to. Spiked Mines is just that OP. And then, before round 81, upgrade your Moab Press to Moab Domination and set it to first. Over the next few rounds, place an Alchemist right next to your Moab Domination and upgrade it to Stronger Stimulant with Perishing Potions. The Alch buff should be going on the Moab Domination and Quincy. Place a village above your Alchemist and upgrade it to Jungle Drums with Radar Scanner. When you have the money for it, remove all 4 sets of trees. I would recommend using Quincy's level 3 ability on any group of 4 or more ZOMGs, which show up on 87, 92, 94, 96, and 98. But, as you can see here, you don't have to. In the middle of round 94, buy Permaspike the instant you can afford it. We need to start building up those spike piles because it gets used a little bit on 95, and that is the next round, so we need it to get spikes. And then, when you can afford it, place a glue gunner right above Quincy. You'll upgrade it to a Moab glue with bigger globs and set it to strong. You'll get it to glue splatter and relentless glue when you have the money. Once you've afforded Relentless Glue and Glue Splatter, you don't have to buy anything else. But if you want to, you can. You have about 22,000 to spend, but you can buy anything you want. It doesn't really matter. For example, in this run, I don't buy anything extra, but you can buy a ton extra if you want. For round 98, you don't have to use any abilities, but I would recommend using Quincy's level 3 ability when a bunch of stuff starts to gather toward the middle. I would also recommend using his level 10 ability once a lot of things start to reach your spike pile at the end of the track. Have fun watching round 100 get impaled on tons of spikes. It sure is a satisfying feeling. Good job. If you made it to here, then that means you probably got your Dark Castle Black Border and your Josh's Constant achievement. I hope this guide helped you out. Have a nice rest of your day. Goodbye. Someone told me to do an expert guide with Obyn, so, okay. Workshop Dark Champion. Take it or leave it.